EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. He's across the 20 to the 21. And that's where the drive will begin. To throw right away, here's Milrow. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 15, and a first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. So close to taking it all the way. They bring him down for 2, but it's first and goal from there. A big play for Seattle. 61 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. Second down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Touchdown, Seahawks. His second rushing touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Get set. Get set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
On the handoff, this is James. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready, steady.
The pressure chips there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do,
that's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Mike, as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and you're going to get a good test of it right here.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on, come on.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. They face 2nd down and 7.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. He'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Okay, break.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Throwing is Milrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On third down, Milrow got it with Smith and Jigba. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Liking, check mash, check mash. Stop low, 18. Hey, check that, check that.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Taking off. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. You got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
First and 10 for Purdy. Moving to his right. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Outside. 21. Here we go, boy. Yellow. Up.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Get set, get set.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Get set, get set. Up.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, you know the hit's coming. But guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Rasheed Walker, guilty of the infraction. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
Go ahead, go ahead. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. A one-point affair, 7-6 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this.
Yellow.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
Get set. Get set.
Straight ahead, it's James. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards.
At the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, you. 18. Watch out.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, 49ers. That is second TD catch of the season. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 14-6 lead.
Seahawks 6. Jody Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll throw on first down with Milrow. Michael Williams getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
3rd and 10. Milrow. That's complete to the rookie from Texas A&M. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
They're on the 17-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd down and 8. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners' first down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. And we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. He's going to lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and short. Purdy. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Purdy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact.
That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Emanwari. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seattle.
And after that promising drive, Mike, just a really disappointing end. I mean, everything was going so well. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection, and then he just gets a little too aggressive with the decision-making, and it can turn around in a snap.
18, Pioneer!
To the air, it's Milroe. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with James. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They keep it on the ground with James. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
A throw on the move is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the 49ers will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. touchdown. Here's Slide to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back 80. Steady.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good. For the Seahawks.
On 1st down, it's Milrow. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he will go all the way. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will cut it to a 2-point lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
Something lost in all my sin. Every time I start to believe something taken from me.
Get set. Yellow.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. A quick slant to Flowers. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now it's Milrow. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
79 gross. Let's go now. Go.
Throwing is Milrow. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
A gain of 7. And the Seahawks 1st down.
18 rattling.
Milrow going to throw it again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Again, it's Milrow. This one's going to be taken. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made No matter how hard you try, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Yellow. Outside. Watch out.
First and 10 for Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps drop even in this one.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Grab 60. Ready.
Now Milroe on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up second and 10.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. throwing again is Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike. I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Here we go, here we go. Up.
Running here is James. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's James. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's the versatile Jordan James. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jordan James. Touchdown, 49ers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18, half 70, half 70. Go.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. And he will score! Zay Flowers! Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The extra point, up and good. And the Seahawks are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Purdy. He'll swing this out to James. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. Inside the 30. And he will score. Rick Pearson. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead.
26.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Viking 18.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grabs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
On second down, Walker. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On second down, here's Milrow. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. Throwing again, it's Milrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now Milrow facing third and long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. He's on for the second time to try to get something inside the 10. That's going to be fielded back at the 5. And some nifty running on the return. He took some good yardage before he was taken down.
What's up?
On the ground, it's Gates. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Yellow. Yellow. Stop.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Watch out. Yellow.
On second down, Purdy. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Yellow. Yellow.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down?
18. Watch out. Stop.
Purdy to throw. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10.
Throwing again is Purdy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen.
The reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions. And they've been rewarded with 3 picks from him. Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
On second down, Milrow. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. So a 1st and goal coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal at the 3. James. And he's going to be stopped just towards the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with James. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jordan James. Touchdown, 49ers. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Sly now for the point after. It's up and good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. Third down coming up. From the gun, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The offense not coming off the field. And here's fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Get set. Motion. Watch out.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Ball's out. But fortunately, one of his teammates able to get on it, and the Niners retain possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he will get into the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, San Francisco. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And this is going to be no good, but penalty flags come raining in. This could very well be a roughing call. Now another shot here at the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Joey Sly set to
Following the
kick off.
touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Now, faking the give. On the run to the right, taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
Well, it's late. You're losing. Things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time, the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just pumping the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
A game of 14. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Oh, the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A run with James. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And a pistol going to give it to James. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Hoodie going to keep this one himself. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And that one a disaster from start to finish. Kicker taken down behind the line, and they're going to turn it over on down. Here we go. One final play. Moving left. And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So a win here for the 49ers. They get the home victory here.